Hey y'all, I just want to touch on, first of all, good morning. I hope you like and subscribe to my channel. I'm doing this video on the weekend, so I'm just lounging a little bit. But however, I just want to do a video on should a woman work or not? Um, and is it okay for the man to let the woman work at times? I feel like if a man is willing to help cook or help, clean up the house, not do as much as the woman do, but at least a little help would be a long way. Because if she going to work and you going to work, depending on how many hours, if she working full time and you working full time, then I think it can work, and I know for sure it can work if both of you guys are maintaining the kids, um, cooking, taking turns on cooking, and y'all doing equal stuff to make the household right, because I know for sure that this works and I've seen proof of it. So it's okay. I mean, a lot of women be like, oh no, he's supposed to take care of everything. And in your relationship, it do, or will. If you're single, then you might need to revise your thoughts to make sure you are doing what you need to do to be with somebody if it's important to you. However, um, everything don't work out for everybody like, it work out for you. So sometimes it takes for a man. Some men are more stronger than others, and some men are not. Um, but if you have a man that's willing to let you work, but willing to help you cook and clean up the house, because y'all know, when you just doing that all day, every day, you ain't switching up a little bit. It's draining. It's draining when somebody don't help you when that's your duty all the time. So it's great to have your man say, "Okay, I'm gonna wash the dishes for her once a week," or or I'm gonna help her clean up every time I see something that the kids doing, or I'm gonna get these kids in order so they can clean up for us. Because the man, his authority is very important. Y'all clean up after yourself. Most of the time, the kids listen to the man, unless it's daddy's little girl, and daddy is very soft on the little girl. And that happens a lot, So y'all just work together. Don't let nobody's relationship make your relationship. Whatever somebody else is doing, that don't mean you have to do nothing that they doing. You know, and just remind to tell each other, baby, you doing a good job. I really appreciate you for washing them dishes. If I know you're gonna say like, oh well, this is not a female's job to wash dishes if she working too or whatever. But we all know that it's just lady things that we do, like trash. We know that a man's supposed to take out the trash. There's certain things in a house that a woman should be doing mostly. Not to say that she got to do 100% time, but cooking. Come on, you got titles of stuff that women supposed to do. If we line a man up and a woman up, and they name stuff that's done in the house, trash or whatever, and they say pick one, pick something that each one of them go to. You gonna put trash on the man? So I mean, everybody's saying, well, women's not don't have to. Oh yes, you do. Okay, so let's stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. So, but what I'm saying is, when he helps you do stuff that most women do, real women, you can say thank you, baby, even though he should and he could help you out, even if you deserve it. It don't matter about that. Just the respect of saying thank you, I appreciate you, baby, and letting them know, like, damn, you don't have to do that, because there's a lot of scrub men and messed up men that don't do nothing in the house, and you may not be the woman that allows that, and good for you if you're not. But I'm just saying, even if you don't allow it, because I don't allow nothing hardly. um but I am so grateful When I tell you that my dude helps a lot, and I don't pay bills, he helps a lot. I don't ask him to do nothing. He just helps a lot. He's not allowed to cook for himself at all. Okay. But it's certain stuff that he just step in and do. So I try to step in and do for him. Like I might take out the trash once every 6 months to a year. Just to be like, here you go. Cause he take care of that every day, no problems asked, no questions asked. Car messed up, he gonna take care of certain stuff. He just gonna take care of it. So any opportunity that I get to do something nice, I'm gonna do it. Make him a special meal, something that he ain't never ate before in his life. And I just try to keep it interesting. A lot of people want to cook the same stuff because it's his favorite food. He don't know if he got other favorite food until you test that, especially if you ain't never tried it. If you know that he got a certain taste bud, like if he like garlic a lot, look for garlic dishes up online or wherever, or make up a new dish with garlic in it. Try new stuff, you ladies. Just keep it interesting, so they can keep it interesting. And I always tell y'all, I can get up because my hair is natural. I can get up and my hair can be all over the place if I don't do nothing to it. But I get up and comb my hair and try to do something to myself every day, especially if I'm around him. And I don't just dress up for everybody else and don't be at the house looking all crazy for my man. That just don't make sense. So, like I said, whatever works for your relationship. I don't say that you should do toxic stuff like cuss each other out, but I know people that have relationship that talk crazy and cuss each other out, and they last for a long time. I don't know how they do it, but they do. But I just think that we try not to do none of the toxic stuff. You know, if you don't think that woman is a B, don't say she a B. And if she, just don't talk bad about her or talk negative to this man because you think he like it. It's not a good thing, because even if you think he like it, most of them type of relationship that's verbal abuse or or cheating all the time or whatever they do that's toxic, it don't last most of the time. You have them old timers that will usually be together no matter what. Because my dad and my mom used to go to town on each other, and they was together for a long time until they passed. So I mean, it can work, but that's back in the day when it used to work like that. And that's when they said, we not leaving no matter what. That was strong back in the day, strong days. And then you gotta look at what they went through. My dad said he was picking cotton with his mama. So I don't know. And back in the day that was like a lot of, stress. So I'm not putting that on that, because you still shouldn't be verbally abusive no matter what. But that's just what type of relationship they had. You feel me? I choose not to do that. I started like that and it didn't work out. And I end up being single every time I was talking like that. And I used to break up all the time because the stuff we said to each other, just we didn't, you don't like nobody if you talking crazy to them. But like I said, if it's a good thing, y'all work on it. If it's something like, okay, he watches the kids, he clean up, he uh cooks and everything just like me, then that's perfect. Y'all be together like that. Y'all both working in on it, and making sure, cuz I'm telling you, when a man has boys and a man is actively working on them boys, like I feel like a man should, if you're gonna work, it should be when it's boys in the house. If a woman gonna work and y'all gonna share responsibilities, it should be when boys are in the house, so the man can make them men. Okay, because it's hard to do. And then the man see how the man treats the woman, so they work equally, and they both work full-time or part-time or whatever to make the ends meet. Right now everybody should be working full-time because it's rough, unless you got a stash in the background somewhere. It's rough right now, y'all. This recession is coming up, We're in it right now, but they won't say it. But it's proven. Y'all see the job losses, and it's the time to be in a relationship. And it's not time to front and use your money to get women right now. If you gotta do all this stuff to get a woman as far as financially, and when you first meet them, that's the best courting days. You're gonna put all your all in it then. So what you gonna do to compare to that man that she just met or she met like months ago? You got to keep it up, or it's gonna mess up the relationship. So, like I say all the time, take the money out of it, y'all. Stop dating these women with your money. Stop even bringing it up. If you bring up money, practice it. Every time you bring up money in the date and go on another date because you done already messed it up. Women, if you can't find nothing in your closet that's not hoish, or I shouldn't say that word like that, but I'll just keep it real. If you can't find nothing in your closet that's covered, I'm talking about no showing no thighs or nothing. You gotta have outfits past your knees, and then don't be having no super tight stuff. They shouldn't be able to see your curves like that either. It should be loose fitted, or you could just wear some pants and then a shirt that cover your butt. They have shirts that's short in the front and long at the back. You should not be showing all your assets, literally. Okay? And take that sex out of it for women. And if y'all want to find true meaningful relationships, that person is viewing you as an individual instead of viewing your body. Because once you show up with your breasts out and your butt out, a man is whatever they was trying to do as far as marriage or whatever, it's out the door. They all the way focus on, and once they get that creep mindset, they don't have no kind of sense. They don't make it. It's natural though. It's a natural. You could take a baby and sit them in front of the TV. If that baby is like 5 and up, and you put something on the TV that's a female for a boy, his thing gonna rise, and he don't even know nothing about that. He don't know why it is. He ain't never seen it before, but it's gonna rise. It's just natural. So once he get that thing up and you get him moving, as far as blood flow moving, all his sensible and smart, everything is going out the window. He don't know what he finna do next. He just going with what his thing is telling him. And I know you saying, well, I don't want him anyway. I don't want a man like that. I don't want a man like that. Well, you could, like I say on my one of my videos, I said, you can raise a man. Women been raising men a lot lately. And a lot of men have been raised by good women, you know, like Charleston White said. He said that his mama raised him. She come and get him anywhere he at. And look at him. He say all type of stuff, and we don't always agree with him, but we know what a man is, and he definitely a man. So um and he be saying some real on point stuff. All his stuff don't be all the way right, but that's just my opinion. But mostly 90% of his stuff be straight up real. And even if it's not your reality, it's his. But it's about good women. His and a lot of people didn't have their mamas around. I mean, their daddies around. They had their mamas, and their mamas raised them, and they end up being good men. A lot of men can tell you. I'm pretty sure you can think of plenty of men that's real good men that they mama raised them. We know for sure a mama can raise a man, but we don't know if a man can raise a woman. You feel me? And I have never ever had no man that raised a woman that made her a good woman that I know of. But you see women raising good men all the time. But there's also women that raise horrible men. So I just think that it take a certain type of toughness for you to be able to raise a boy. Because a boy is strong. You can't let them see no fear. You gotta be tough, and that's where that alpha woman come from. There ain't no such thing as alpha woman if there's a alpha man in the picture. But why a woman got to take care of her own stuff and she by herself and she's single, she all the way alpha. So I'm gonna clear that up. There is an alpha woman when there ain't no alpha man around that's handling business. So once she get in touch with that alpha man and they make a union together, she gonna soften up. Or that ain't her mate. A natural woman, a real woman, is gonna soften. Just like when you see them dykes and girls that's messing around with women, when that man come over and touch her, and I don't mean to say it like that because I like, I know I got plenty of friends that's like that. That's what they call them. So I think that's the right way to say girls that like girls. I'm not sure for sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't hating on y'all. I'm just saying when a man come in and touch that heart and show him that she beautiful and take all that hardness out of her and let her know she the woman, there is a woman inside of that woman. So there's no question about it. There's alpha women until there's a super alpha man that come in and soften that woman. And not alpha as far as bossing you around or doing all this stuff, just letting you know that I'm all action, baby. I'm here for you. I like you. I care for you. I love you, and I want to, be your man. And I'm taking care of everything. Anything you can't take care of, I'm taking care of. And they just, put their stuff in your life, and they stand on stuff. And the love that you feel from him is a love that you never felt from nobody, not even your own brothers and sisters. Maybe the same as your mom or dad if you was loved by your mom and dad, but just the same or more. And then you can be softened. But like I was saying from the beginning, this video is about um, picking somebody that's y'all working together. Either you can find a man that's gonna take care of everything and that work for you, or you gonna find a man that do half and half. And when I say half and half, that means half on everything. Maybe he ain't that good with the kids, but he can help clean up better. Or maybe he ain't good with the cleaning up, so maybe he can do good with the kids. Or maybe he can't do none of them. He's so good at cooking, he can cook all day. Every day he the cooker of the family because he can cook his butt off. So I mean, do what work for you. Long as it's not toxic, like cussing people out, fighting, none of that stuff, then y'all do what works best for y'all. I have seen relationships that y'all pitch in all of them, all of the work in the house. You pitch in with all of it, and it works out perfectly. And people stay together for a long time like that. And then I also, and like in my case, have seen relationships that the man pay all the bills and the woman do whatever, you know. And so, but a good woman is gonna do, like, they gonna pay for the other stuff in the house, like the groceries. They gonna pay for the toilet paper, little stuff like that to counter that, or they gonna pay for the fun and activities. You paying for us to live, I'm gonna pay for our fun. Do what works best for y'all, man. And I hope y'all share my page with people. Subscribe to my page and watch all my long videos. That's the most important thing you can do for me, is watch my long videos. At nighttime, you turn it on and just let it play. Even if you go to sleep on it, it'll just give me credit, okay? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for watching, and stay in love. Stay in love. All right.